Yo, what's going on guys, it's your boy ESBC back with another Undisputed video. Alright, so as you guys can see from the title, I'm going to be giving you guys my thoughts and my opinion on this December update that has come to Undisputed today. So I played it for a few hours, I got an understanding of the update, played a few fights, saw certain things that need to be fixed as soon as possible, and certain things that I actually like about the update as well. The thing is, Undisputed has been out for over 2 months now, and there's just some issues that really make it hard to have fun whilst playing the game, in my opinion as well. There's major issues actually. I mean, people have already stated a couple. We already know of a few issues. I'm going to be going over it in this video as well. But this update did bring 1 or 2 things I actually did like quite a bit that I saw as well. I actually really enjoyed seeing them. So I will be going over that as well. But do make sure to stick around to the end of the video, guys. Do make sure to hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, comment down below. Let me know what you guys think of the update, what your guys' opinion is on the DLC pack that dropped as well. Turn that notification bell on so you guys never miss an upload or a stream. And yeah, let's get straight to the video. Alright, so to start off with this video, I'm going to begin with the certain things that I like that this update's changed and brought to the game. So number 1 for me would be the knockout animations. So for the knockout animations, I'm going to begin by saying that before the update, I feel like knockout animations were pretty much, a lot of them were quite similar. Like, you can knock an opponent out in 2 different ways, but he would get knocked out in that exact one animation. I've seen 2 animations so far, 2 knockout animations that I really like in this game that they've added. I'm going to put one of them up on the screen now, guys. The second one I didn't get a chance to record. Alright, so I'm using Terence Crawford in this fight. I was pressuring my opponent for that knockdown. I throw the power right and he does that animation right there. That's a really clean animation. I was really surprised when I saw that because I didn't see that in the Undisputed video that dropped yesterday. If you guys know what I'm talking about, that content update video. I didn't see any of these animations. The 2 I saw, the one that just happened on the screen now and the one I didn't get a chance to record, those 2 animations were so clean. And I actually really like that animation. I feel like it's a nice addition to the game. Knockout animations are very important in a boxing game, and people wanted new knockout animations as well because it adds a sense of realism to the game. For example, by landing a nice counter punch or landing a nice power punch, you get that knockout and it gives a sense of realism to the player as well. It makes it look realistic. Another new addition that I like that came with this update to Undisputed was the 2 new venues that arrived to the game. I feel like Undisputed always does a good job with these venues that they add to the game. I mean, there's so many venues we have already, and from all those venues, I mean, they're all pretty great, to be honest. Like, to fight in them, the atmosphere of the venue as well, the look of it, the feeling of just playing a match in that venue. So these 2 new ones that they brought to the game actually look really clean as well. The third thing that I like that they changed in Undisputed, it's not really an addition, but it's something that they changed with the game, is the fact that you can use all the weight classes in quick match online and in ranked matches in online now as well. For example, you can fight in the cruiserweight division, the light heavyweight division, and the bantamweight division. These are just certain things that Undisputed has changed or added to the game to make basically the game more fun in a certain way to play. But that doesn't mean that all the major issues that are wrong with the game have been fixed, and I will be going on to that soon. And the most important fix that they done in this update was the fact that quitters now do get the loss. So if you end up quitting from an online quick fight or online ranked fight, you do end up getting the loss, and the throwing in the towel animation plays out for the rest of the fight, basically for the person that stayed in the fight to win. And once you back out of that, I've seen it in ranked myself, I tested it. I actually fought someone for the first fight. Imagine this, the first fight in this update, I loaded up, I went Terence Crawford. That was the knockout that you guys already saw, that knockout animation. That was the fight I'm talking about. I ended up knocking my opponent out. He quits on the 7th second before he could actually try and even attempt to get up. He quits the fight, and then it plays the throwing in the towel animation, and once you get out of that screen, you go back to the home page of Undisputed. It does give you the points you need in order to rank up, basically go up on the leaderboards and get the next belt. But now we have to discuss the new issue that I came across whilst I was in a ranked fight in this game, and this completely cost me the entire fight. Once again, I lost 30 SP just because of this issue in the game. Alright, so this was the fight. This is the footage of that issue, guys. I was in a ranked fight and the fight was really close. I was down by a point. So if I had won this round by points without getting knocked down, it would have been a draw. You guys can see there's 17 seconds left in this final round. My head health's low, my block health is low. I decide to try get the knockout, and I actually land that right hand that gets me the knockout in the last 6 seconds of this round. The fight's completely over, by the way. That was the 8th round. You guys are going to see right here, my opponent does end up getting up. This was only the 2nd time I knocked him down in this entire fight, so he can easily get up from this knockdown. But watch this, guys, right here. Like I said, I should be up by a point now because it's a 10-8 round. Look what happens. He gets the win. I was shocked by this, seriously. And you guys can see from the scorecard as well, they didn't even count the 8th round. So it's 64 to me. You guys can see I was down by a point. Technically it's a 10-8 round, so I should be on 74, he should be on 73. How does that make sense? And the weird thing is here, guys, pay attention to this. It says on the bottom right that he's the match winner on the fight total, on the overall. Then I start looking between the rounds. I check the rounds. I've won most of the rounds. Look, I'm on round 8, I'm on round 7 now. I'm going through it, I'm just checking it. And look, when I go to fight total again, it says I'm the match winner. But the funniest part is this. I thought I won then. I thought, okay, it gave me the win. It just must have bugged out. It might have been a bit of a mistake. It's fine. I go to the lobby, the home screen, and I see that I've lost 35 SP. Like, I don't know what that issue is about now, to be honest. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I thought ranked was fixed completely. Clearly there's still an issue with this. I had another fight after, and I actually won the fight on points. And my opponent texted me and said, did the 8th round count for you, by the way? The 8th round. So I mean, there's definitely an issue there somewhere. It just doesn't make sense to me, because that wasn't an issue previously. Now that's become an issue. Quitting has been fixed, but now this is the issue. Like, that cost me the whole fight, even though I won the fight by a point, because the last round was a 10-8 round. He didn't knock me down once in the last round. I knocked him down, and it didn't even count on the scorecard. It gave him the win by the look of it. I mean, yeah, it probably did give him the win, because obviously the referee raised his hand. I mean, that's crazy, seriously. That's the first time I've seen something like that. If anyone from Undisputed does watch this video, please make sure to sort that out as well. That's a serious issue, especially in ranked as well. I'm a competitive player on this game, but I'm also a content creator as well. So I like to get the best of my ability in this game, see what I can actually do, things I can learn in this game. And I feel like I want to compete by playing ranked. But even now, I feel like there's just certain things that are costing me fights. Alright, so the second issue, as we already know what this is probably going to be, is hit detection. Hit detection is seriously messed up in this game. Like, honestly, it's seriously messed up. If you guys were watching this background gameplay footage, this is from this update, by the way. You can see I'm using Crawford's new attire that they bring in this game. You can see the amount of punches that just whiff off. They don't land. They're meant to be landing. They're in range, perfectly timed body shots, but they just don't land. And most of the time I've noticed it's the left hook to the body. When I throw that punch, especially obviously because I'm using orthodox stance with Crawford, I throw that left hook to the body and it completely misses. You don't hear no punch effect, no sound, nothing. It's like it basically just didn't even land. I was actually really hoping that there would be some sort of fix to hit detection in this update, especially this update, to be honest, because this was the mid-December major update that they were talking about, and hit detection kind of went wrong from that recent patch that they just had like a month ago. I think it was 3 weeks ago, where they nerfed stamina and things like that. It kind of went wrong from there. It was still not perfect in the beginning, but it definitely wasn't as bad as it is now. The thing is, when you're fighting an opponent who's constantly on the back foot, just running the entire fight, trying to pick off certain shots, trying to land those counter shots on purpose, but when I mean counter shots, I mean they're just running the entire fight. You have to kind of put pressure onto that opponent. You have to try get your shots in. But how can you do that when hit detection's not right? When your punches are whiffing off? How is it possible to win the round? Majority of rounds you'll lose that way. I need my punches to land in this game, because so many fights go wrong because my punches are just whiffing off. The punches are completely in range, perfectly targeted punches in this game. But the thing is, the game doesn't register that punch. It doesn't see that punch. I'm guessing a lot of people would agree with me when I say that I would rather have these gameplay fixes first before new fighters and things like that. I get obviously that it's exciting to have new fighters, have new venues. I like the new venues and I like the new fighters that have joined the game as well. I feel like some of these fighters are really good and I'm going to have a good time using them as well in the future when I play the game. But at the same time, I feel like these gameplay fixes need to be out the way as quick as possible. They've been here for a while. The quitting glitch is now gone, but then we've got this new slight glitch. I don't know how common this glitch is, the one with the 8th round and all of that I showed before. But at the same time, the hit detection needs to be sorted. I'm going to go on to the third point now as well. Just before I get onto the third point, I wanted to say that what I said now about having gameplay fixes first before adding new fighters and new venues and things like that to the game, that's just my personal opinion. I'm guessing some people will agree with me, some people would disagree with me and say they would rather have fighters and venues. But the gameplay fixes are the key fixes that need to happen in this game. Gameplay is core in this game. That's what the whole game revolves around. The third and final thing for this video I was going to mention was the desync and the ghost punches. That's been a problem in Undisputed since even early access, and even till now it hasn't been completely sorted. There's still many ghost punches in this game. There's knockouts due to ghost punches, which doesn't make sense. Sometimes you could be across the ring from your opponent and your opponent throws a punch and somehow that punch just randomly connects and stuns you. That's what a ghost punch is basically in this game, and it does affect gameplay. But yeah guys, that's basically the end of this video. I didn't want to drag it on for too long. I just wanted to give you guys a quick upload today and just explain my thoughts on the update that dropped in Undisputed today. Do make sure to hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, comment down below, let me know your thoughts on the update once again, and turn that notification bell on so you never miss an upload or a stream. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.